Jason Statham is the executioner, a ruthless assassin with a dark past. But when an anonymous message threatens his life, he must confront old allies, uncover shocking betrayals, and navigate a deadly conspiracy. In a world where trust is a weakness, Statham will discover that being the hunter may be the only way to survive as the hunted. Jason Statham, known for his commanding presence and remarkable skills, is thrust into a world where the lines between trust and betrayal blur. As the executioner, a cold, efficient assassin, Statham's job has always been simple: eliminate targets with precision and never ask questions. Yet in 2025, everything changes when an anonymous message sends a chill down his spine, promising that his past is about to catch up with him. His reputation, forged over years of ruthless work, suddenly seems like a trap. His journey is one of survival, uncovering dark secrets, and facing a final reckoning that no one saw coming. The opening sequence is simple, clean, and precise. Statham is on a mission in a foreign city. The target a corrupt businessman who's made enemies across the globe. With a quiet determination, Statham infiltrates the building, bypassing security and neutralizing anyone who stands in his way. Every move he makes is calculated, every step deliberate. The job is completed with the usual cold efficiency. But as he walks away from the scene, his phone buzzes. It's a strange number, one he doesn't recognize. He answers, and a distorted voice on the other end says, "The executioner will become the target." The message is cryptic, unsettling, and most of all, it's personal. This isn't just a warning about a job gone wrong. This is about him. His phone buzzes again, this time with a picture, a photo of his old identity, a ghost from his past. The executioner, the man he once was, is about to face something far more dangerous than a simple hit. As the days go on, Statham begins to piece together the cryptic message. He reopens old files, revisiting places he thought he'd left behind. In the quiet of his apartment, he uncovers connections to a world he thought had vanished, a world of dark dealings and power players who once used him as a tool. With each revelation, the walls close in around him. People from his past, old allies and enemies alike, begin to resurface, and Statham quickly learns that nothing is what it seems. A former partner, one he trusted implicitly, is found dead under mysterious circumstances. The scene is eerily clean. Nothing left to suggest who the killer might be. But the note left behind is chilling. "You were next." The same cryptic message, now carved into a wall. The past, it seems, has returned to hunt him, and the people he once thought of as friends are now threats. The tension escalates as Statham tracks down a lead that takes him to a former ally, a hacker who knows the underground world better than anyone. She's the kind of person who thrives in the shadows, pulling strings and gathering information from the darkest corners of the internet. Together, they start to dig deeper into the syndicate that's been pulling the strings of world power. But just when Statham thinks he's found an ally, the hacker betrays him. She reveals that the conspiracy is much bigger than he ever imagined. Statham, the executioner, was never a free agent. His entire life, from the moment he became a mercenary, had been carefully orchestrated by a group of elite power players. Statham's training, his success, everything had been part of a larger scheme to create the perfect tool for eliminating anyone standing in the way of these powerful individuals. The hacker's betrayal is a calculated move, meant to push Statham into a corner where he will be forced to fight for his life. And fight he does. But in a shocking twist, just when he seems cornered, Statham manages to turn the tables. Using his signature mix of combat skills and sharp wit, he escapes, but not before uncovering a crucial piece of the puzzle. The hacker leaves him with one final message: the executioner is the one who must be executed. Statham's grip on reality starts to slip as he realizes just how deep this rabbit hole goes. The walls are closing in, and soon there will be nowhere to hide. But he's not ready to give up just yet. If anything, it's only made him more dangerous. Statham's pursuit of the truth leads him to the heart of the syndicate. As he confronts the mastermind behind the conspiracy, he uncovers the horrifying truth. The man who trained him, the one who turned him into the executioner, is the very person who's been orchestrating this entire plot. His mentor, the man who once guided him through the world of assassination, is revealed to be the ultimate puppet master. The man who Statham once called family, who once taught him everything he knows about the world of death and deception, is now the one who wants him dead. The final confrontation between Statham and his mentor is brutal, intense, and full of heart-stopping action. They fight in a secluded location, the shadows casting long, menacing figures on the walls. The sound of fists crashing against flesh echoes through the night. Statham moves with precision, each blow purposeful, driven by years of training and experience. But his mentor is no slouch. He's been preparing for this day, knowing that the time would come when Statham would challenge him. The battle is evenly matched, neither willing to give an inch, both men willing to go to any lengths to secure their own survival. But just when it seems like Statham might emerge victorious, the mentor reveals a devastating truth. He was never the one in control. Statham was always the true puppet master, the one who had been pulling the strings behind the scenes all along. The final twist is a shocking one. Statham never needed saving. He had been orchestrating the downfall of the syndicate, setting the stage for their destruction, knowing all along that he would have to face his mentor in this final showdown. The executioner was always the one who would decide his own fate. As the credits roll, Statham stands in the ruins of the battle, the dust settling around him. The war is over, but the price of victory has been high. The last shot is of Statham, standing alone, the weight of his past hanging heavy on his shoulders. He is a man who has faced death, betrayal, and loss, and yet he remains standing. The executioner may have won this battle, but the scars of the past will never fade. As the camera pulls away, the haunting message of the movie rings in the air. The executioner, now a legend, but also a man bound by his own creation. This is not just a tale of revenge. It's a story of self-discovery, of facing the consequences of one's actions. In the end, Statham's character is both the hero and the villain of his own story, trapped in a cycle of violence and betrayal. The movie ends on a somber note, with the realization that no one, not even the executioner, can escape the past forever. The final question lingers in the air. What happens when the hunter becomes the hunted? The answer lies in the mystery of Jason Statham's legacy.